Hello, stranger.
Hi.
Long time no see.
Good to see you, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank
Welcome
you very
back.
much.
Look at that up on the big screen.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
So we've got loads of work going on. We've got tours here. We've got fans that are excited to see you. But the good thing is the ground staff have let us go out on the.
Nah, I ain't. Nah. Only against Villa then.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're allowed to. I was going to follow your lead.
No.
Are you superstitious?
No, I just want to soak up the atmosphere a bit. And then when I play, I just want to live it like that as a player.
Yeah.
Can't rhyme no more, about crime no more.
When we were at Cobham, we were talking about big players.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the Super Frankie Lampard sign. You've got the JT one, Didier over in the... You'll have one up here soon.
I hope so. That'll be the goal. I hope so. At the end of the day, it's all about winning trophies, when you play for this football club. So.
Do you remember your first trip to Stamford Bridge?
Yeah, it was just turned 17.
17.
Yeah. It was just, for me, I had to finish school, obviously. And, I knew that playing at Anderlecht first, I would get in the first team. And then, instead of doing the academy here, I will come here and do the first team, and then hopefully at a certain time, get my chance.
Chicks crying like I was cold chicks. Tombstone read he was holding no leaks.
Yeah.
But it's interesting you were talking about the school thing, because I know education's always been so important to you. And how many languages is it now?
7 now.
7 now?
Yeah, with
so that's
Italian.
one more you've picked up?
Yeah.
Because of Italian?
Yeah, Italian. For me, education has always been key. That's the reason why I didn't come to Chelsea when I was 14.
Right.
Yeah. I never had bad relationships with the club. My love for the club is very deep. So when the opportunity came along, for me it was a chance of a lifetime. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna doubt on this one. This one I have to do it.
Feel it.
Do you remember where you were around here somewhere, weren't you?
Yeah, I was sitting on those stairs. Yeah.
Come on, let's have a sit down then. Come on, let's walk around. We'll have a seat.
I think it was this line or this line.
Really?
Yeah. Ik moet even alleen zitten. Dit moet ik alleen genieten. Ik moet alleen genieten van dit moment.
Welcome to Stamford Bridge. Do you like football?
Yes. And that's where I had the conversation with my teacher, Mr. Dafos, to basically help me, with me missing classes because obviously I was playing. That's why I said, you know what, I don't dream. I turn my dreams into reality. Dromen? Ik kan niet dromen, ik kan echt spelen, je ziet zien.
Talk us through the emotions. What was it like sitting here that first time?
A lot, because you picture yourself as a young kid, you picture yourself playing here. I remember that goal, it was the goals, Hasselbank and stuff like that. And then I loved Didier when he was at Marseille. So then when he went to Chelsea, it was a wrap for me. It was over. And blue is really my favorite color. My brother is an Arsenal fan, so I was like, wow. When my parents first told me about the interest of Chelsea in 2007, for me it was very difficult. For me I really wanted to leave. That was the only time that I was saying that I wanted to leave Anderlecht and leave everything just to go and chase my dream. But, I think I had one conversation with my mother where she said, listen, they want you now. If they want you now, they'll come in a few years' time. And that stayed with me, basically. So we said no. It hurt me that I said no, but at the end of the day, I knew if I was playing well for Anderlecht, that they would come back, I was lucky. At the end, they came back. And then, I remember my first training session where I got kicked by JT. Oh, man.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's walk you around to the Chelsea dressing room for the first time. That should be quite an emotional moment, I'm sure. I want to introduce you to a couple of big Chelsea fans who are desperate to meet you too. Okay. In the meantime, let's remind ourselves how your announcement came about on social media.
Here, Romelu Lukaku!
So as you said,
I done came through the block and everything that's fly. I'm like,
Nice to meet you, brother. Yeah, I'm not bad. Even better that you're here.
My whole spot.
Which one was your old spot?
You called which one you want now? Or?
Nah, I don't want the old spot.
So I'm gone, either love me or leave me alone.
Take a seat.
Thank
Welcome, mate.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Firstly, I mean, we're both massive Chelsea fans. Welcome home.
Same, thank you.
How's
Thank
it
you very
feel?
much. Very good, very good. You know, it feels it's perfect timing.
A lot has changed in the 10 years, and
Yeah.
you've come back with one or two new friends as well.
Very good friend. I told him as well, like we were talking when I was, I think I posted the picture on my Instagram. I told him for me it was the right thing to do if the opportunity came along because, you know, the club keeps progressing, keeps winning. And, you know, even though I was feeling very well at Inter, you know, for me it was a chance of a lifetime, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think, you know, my love for the club, like, means the world to me. So, you know, having the opportunity to come back for me, it was crucial. And I spoke to him about it, and, you know, we are very similar, very laid-back people. But at the end of the day, if we have a goal in our mind, like, we really go for it. And, you know, that's the thing. We had many conversations. I remember when I was leaving Man United to go to Italy at the time. It was like, I was really like going to Juventus, but I didn't want to go there. And he called me in Los Angeles. He said, yeah, what's happening? Like, and I told him, I said, listen, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Inter because, you know, in Italy, like, I really like that club.
Yeah.
And he said, like, listen, your back is going to be against the wall, but I think that's when you try the most. So he was right at the end, you know. So, you know, little things like that. When we have conversation, it's just like he really says the right things at the right time. And that's what really sets him apart from the rest.
That's really interesting because, again, as Chelsea fans, what was the question you asked yourself before you decided to come home?
You know, entering my prime, for me, it was like, you know, when I came here, I was 18. I was a kid, just finished school, playing 2 years of professional football. When I came, obviously, I didn't realize that coming here, the names that were in front of me. That was a conversation that I had with Drogba the other day. And he said, like, yo, do you remember the names that were there at the time? And I would, like, go in, like, he said, Nico, Sturridge, Torres, Malouda, Kalou, and myself. 7 names for 3 spots.
Yeah.
Or 2 spots. Yeah. So me at being 18, being naive, not thinking like, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna come in and, no. Wait your time. But at the end of the day, I really, what I've learned from that period is just like the work ethic.
Yeah.
I always had a good work ethic, but the work ethic here was different. I really saw that guys really put in the work to go and win. I remember Lambs, at the time we used to do finishing every day, me and him, every day. Then DJ will join. In the game, you see they reproduce. That's why, you know, when Lambs was coming into those positions, he would score easily because in the week, he would do it every day. And that's when I knew, like, okay, listen, whatever I learned and I saw here, I'm gonna take for the rest of my career. So that work ethic brought me here because, you know, it was always about keep working hard, keep improving, trying to learn about your game. And, you know, the real question I was asking myself is like, I knew the club is always trying to dominate. Mm-hmm. Well, I've won last year with Inter in Italy, and I thought to myself, everything was going well for me, but the only club that I would leave Inter Milan was Chelsea. So I was like, you know, that's what was really what I told my agent and what everybody knew. So then when obviously the interest came along for me, I was like, listen, here I can get an opportunity to redeem myself, but also hopefully to win in the end. But we have to work for it, and that was the thing.
Well, I mean, last year as well, you won in the Serie A. Chelsea won the Champions League. I was wondering where were you when they won it? Were you?
I was at home. I was at home with my son.
Oh really?
I was at home with my son. And
how impressed were you with it? Obviously, especially with the
I knew they
squad.
were winning already in the tunnel.
Wow.
There was one image in the tunnel, a clear image in the tunnel, before the players were on the pitch. And, you know, like when they showed both teams in the tunnel like this, and they showed the Man City players, and the Chelsea players. And when I looked at the Chelsea players, the focus, especially I was looking at Aspi and Antonio, Rudiger, I was like, I know that look. I know that focus.
We should have told us because it was a tense 90 minutes for us as fans.
No,
you told us you knew already that helped.
I knew it was over. Like I knew it was over.
So who in the squad are you most looking forward to playing with?
Everyone. To be honest, the team is so talented. Like it's ridiculous. Like I've seen the games that they played in the last. I would say the last 3 months of the seasons and stuff. So, and to see in the positions that they get, the chances they create, I mean, it's great for a striker to be in. You know what I mean? So for me, I look to play with everyone because, you know, I think thing about me is like whatever the coach asks for me, if he wants me to be a focal point or he wants me to run in behind, I can help them, they can help me. So I look forward to play with everybody from the goalkeeper to the strikers because I can adapt.
We've had lots of messages in on the fifth stand-up, which is the only way you can speak to the Chelsea players directly, the official Chelsea app. We've had loads in, Zach, haven't we, to be fair? Me and you have spent all morning trying to sift through it, to be fair.
I mean, one of them here is, have you got any celebrations prepared for when you score a goal? For sure. Because obviously at Inter there was a couple that kind of broke the internet. You and Lautaro had a few. There's a shirt on the corner flag.
I think it's just like
was it in the moment for you?
It's in the moment. Yeah, it's in the moment. It might be similar to Trevor. It might
we
be
need to talk
similar.
about that to Trevor. Yeah. I mean, because that was. Yeah. For a Chelsea fan, from your perspective, obviously as well, you mentioned that you know his brother really well. We were lucky enough to be at the game. And
we were nearly in tears as well. Like
40,000 people all just cheering. And I think he said afterwards he didn't realise it had gone in until the fans had cheered.
It was such a great strike. But you know what? Like I think he's been here since he was 9. So to see him, gradually come up and then going on loan. Coming back and now just seizing his opportunity, like in the Super Cup, he was amazing, and now in the league game, he was amazing as well. So he has to keep pushing. So also for the goal was the cherry on the cake. Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of questions in, and this is I suppose a selfish one as well because you start on fire for your new teams. I mean, it was 5-5 at Everton, 7-7 in your first 7 at United, and 3-4 at Inter as well. So this is
like you didn't know.
Like you didn't know. Come on. So this is a little bit as well. If you play fantasy football, which I'm sure you're aware of, there's a lot.
Is that the game where they buy players and stuff
exactly,
like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should I triple captain you this weekend?
Triple captain?
Yeah. So you get 3 times the amount of points.
I know a lot of people done that, so do whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll take that.
I've got a final question, I think, because it's something that really does interest me. I'm always fascinated, especially people behind the scenes with squads. You've been here before, and I want to know what your initiation song was then. What initiation song are you going to... He's just realised...
This is juicy, the eyes are out.
What is your initiation song going to be with the boys this time, and what was it previously? If you did one previously, you might not have.
What about if you get Jay-Z on FaceTime?
Do a
little collab.
No, because he might say like, "Yo, you don't pay me." Why? I don't know. I think I might do "Juicy" from Notorious B.I.G.
Make sure the cameras are on when you do that. I need to see that.
What's your vocal work like? Good.
Yeah, I can spit that. Yeah. I think I'm very confident, like in my rap. I'm very confident.
There's a few singers in the dressing room as well, isn't
there? I'm not a singer. My voice is too deep, my man.
Well, Romelu, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having
me, Joe, and every single Chelsea fan watching this are super excited for you to rip up at Chelsea. Thank you so much.
Do my best.
And best of luck.
Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome home, and hopefully we'll see you in action this Sunday on the Fifth Stand Up. Join us for Matchday Live. Chelsea travel to Arsenal in the Premier League.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the O-V.